Okay, here we go. The return. Metal Gear Resurrection's Christmas episode. Not so much Christmassy, but just kind of get back into the swing of things. I'm your host, Johnny Flores, and I'm joined by special guest Abe Frohmeyer, the Sausage King of Chicago. I'm sorry, no, my brother, Jonathan.
The weather outside is weather. Hi, everybody. I'm back.
So we're here to talk about Metal Gear Solid 2 and basically try to get back on track with the podcast. I took an absence due to health issues, boring stuff. So let's just jump right into it. We're going into Metal Gear Solid 2 now. And it's the sequel to MGS1. Yes. We're on a new system. And, you know, from what I remember around that time, it was, I believe, highly anticipated.
Yes.
Any of those game stores you would go to, it was always like, hey, you want to pre-order the new Metal Gear Solid 2 game? You better do it, or you won't get the game whatsoever until, like, after the new year.
Yeah.
And so, from what I remember, like, articles and stuff, previews from publications, that, you know, we were going to play as Solid Snake a couple of years after Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I forgot what I was going to say.
No, it was just like most anticipated, and and a lot of people going in with expectations that you're going to play as Solid Snake because that's who you've been following for the past few games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about in the NES games. It's
Snake.
It's Snake.
It's Solid Snake.
It's David.
Yeah.
So you're expecting for that to continue on.
Oh, hold on. Let me put a pause. Spoiler alert for everybody out there. If you didn't know, you only play as Solid Snake for half the game. You know, the fucking game is only 21 years old, but I'll get somebody like, you spoiled the game for me. I was gonna play it, and now I don't want to. Well, tough shit, kid. That's what I say. We all suffered through it. So do you. But yeah, you're supposed to play as David.
Yes.
It's like we want to get caught up, like what's happened from the first game to the second game.
And you're so, especially because now with how one was, Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation was revolutionary in itself. So and you're so like because with the NES games, you can get invested and attached to a character, but it was limited in the detail of the character. You're mostly dealing with, like, in those video game graphics, you're mostly dealing with, like, pictures of characters. It's like, you know, with Mario, you're only seeing this small character, this element, you know, or even with Metroid, you know, Samus. So you don't really get that attached to a character. Mm-hmm. And then once you see Metal Gear Solid 1, you sort of get, and it's going to naturally be brought up about how a lot of these Metal Gear Solid games is a focus on environment. So with Metal Gear Solid 1, you get the feel of the environment of Shadow Moses. And you get the feel of David in that environment. Mm-hmm. And, you know, just through conversations and through the actions, you get invested in this character. So by this time around, you're expecting that to continue on. And they do a good job of in the scene of you getting caught up with... Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like a reunion. You're getting caught up with old friends. And you're expecting for that to... It's basically you're at a class reunion. You're expecting that to continue on throughout, and then it switches on you.
Yeah, so you like look around the room like who got hot and who got fat. and you're like, look at that son of a bitch over there.
I'll bring it up now. I think, I'm joking, but I think Solid Snake couldn't wait to get out of the military just to grow that mullet. He wanted that mullet so bad. Because, like, in the first one, he's not, like, shaven military. He has, like a kind of like a crew cut, but he has, like, the spikes. And it's exaggerated because it's, like, because he's a video game character. But I think he couldn't wait to grow out that mullet. Like, he wanted to do it. Like,
well, yeah, because when we go in Metal Gear Solid 1, he's retired.
Yes.
And his hair is, like, grown out.
Yeah.
It's, like, full head of hair. I think it was, like, down to his shoulders.
Yeah.
And to get into the mission, they're like, now you gotta cut your hair because you look like the other guy with your code name.
Yeah.
Wake. But for 2, we first see Snake, like, on the bridge, and it's like a mystery because he's got, like, the hood over his face.
Yes.
So we can see his nose to his mouth. We see he's smoking a cigarette, just, like, trudging along in the rain. And then out of nowhere, he just like, breaks and then runs, makes a mad dash.
Yes.
And then he disappears because of the cloaking device.
Yes, the cloaking device.
If you're driving on that bridge and you're like, la 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 la, I'm driving along. Oh, hey, someone's jogging.
Yeah.
Where'd that guy go?
Where'd that guy
He disappeared.
go? Yeah.
Did he jump off the bridge? Hit the brake. That's what I would think. Like, if someone disappears on a bridge, I'd imagine someone would stop to see if someone jumped off the bridge.
Yeah. There are things in, like, video games and movies where, like, things happen out in public, like, and then you see, like, how they have extras in the scene, like, you wouldn't react to that. Like, something weird just happened, you wouldn't react to that. But, like, you kind of gotta go with it. Like, it's just a part of the story. It's just something that they wanted to put in there. But yeah, he does the mad dash and he does the dive. And I was gonna bring up that I don't think David Solid, he's not like, he wasn't trained by Navy SEALs or anything. Because how he dives, he kind of almost like,
he just lunges.
It almost like he
like a swan dive.
But he puts his hands up. He's like, I
like
give
he's
up.
Going for a swim.
I give up. It's like it's not graceful. So I was like, oh, he wasn't trained in with Navy SEALs or anything like that. And I guess that brings up, like, well, who did? I guess he was trained military, but not like, it was off the books. So it's not like,
I would think, like, that would be part of the survival training with Master Miller.
Yeah.
So you probably told him, all right, Snake, when you're going to jump off a bridge, you just throw your fucking arms up in the air and dive head first. No matter what, water, rocks, just do it. You'll be okay, because you're Solid Snake.
It's because, like, it's funny because that's how it begins. You see Snake dive, and how the scene ends, you see how Metal Gear Ray gets into the water, and how Metal Gear Ray does it. It's a machine, but it does it so graceful.
But he does it like more amphibious. Like arms back like a fucking Olympic swimmer. Head first, arms back, and just like pierces the water.
Yes.
Solid Snake's like, fuck it! Throw my hands up in the air! I mean, probably because for the second game, it takes place in New York. So maybe he's been in New York undercover for like months waiting for this time.
Yeah.
And he just adopted like the New Yorker mentality.
Yes, yeah.
Like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Get on the fucking boat.
Yeah, I was going to say, this second one, it kind of opens, and it kind of opens with poetry, or you can see it as poetry. Mm-hmm. It's like, Solid talks, he opens, he goes like, the Hudson River, 2 years ago, we had a classified intelligence that had a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out of the cold for too long. And I was like, it's like Solid Snake like dropping bars right now.
It sounds like it would be like a song. I don't know. I mean, because you know what, we're hearing that monologue.
Yeah.
I imagine that's after the events of the tanker,
Yes.
and he's probably like
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe he's talking to Raiden
Maybe?
about what happened during those events. Like, you know,
Yeah.
those times when we see like the camera cut away from them.
Yeah.
They're probably having conversations. Like, Raiden's like, "What happened on the tanker?
I guess.
Hudson River." That's my Raiden voice.
You don't like Ryan, then.
No, I like Raiden. You know, I fuck with him. He's a cool dude. I like the character.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember what exactly happened with the voice actor. I remember something happened. He was back.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I fuck with the character.
Yeah, the character. Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm gonna say it right in the beginning of this. When you get to the end with Raiden,
Yeah.
you know, all the other games you play as Snake, you're like one-on-one with Metal Gear, right?
Yeah.
Raiden's not just one-on-one. I think he's like 1-on-20 Metal Gears. He fights like a small like fraction of the what Arsenal Gear is holding.
You don't think it's earned. You think if it was Snake doing that, it's earned because you've been with him for all these games.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so I'll think it take on these 20 machines.
So when you play as Raiden, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's super green. Only did VR training.
Yeah.
So when you finally get to the end, you're like, all right, this is what you've been building up to, training for, and this is what's gonna win you over for Raiden.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you get to 4, he's just like, you know, fucking RoboCop of like the Metal Gear world. Like,
Yeah.
he's like hardly a man, mostly machine, and he's gonna fucking break dance fight with anybody,
Yeah.
throw down, and pierce anyone, whether it's a sword, which would be like, epic fight with Vamp that's very like phallic
Yes.
in regards to
Yeah.
that. But for 2, we're back as Snake. You know, that whole sequence of like him going camo and then like tossing, I believe he tossed the poncho, right?
Yes.
And just goes like running, so you can see like the footsteps
Yes.
pounding onto the ground. That whole sequence is like so fucking cool. And it's like when you see that for the first time on the new system, you're like, whoa, holy shit. Like, you know, we've seen 1, and then 2 just like, oh, you like 1? Watch this. We're going to take it to a whole level and show you something really cool. And that's like, you know, we were always talking about like the footprints, how the guards can see them, like, because you can see the indentations.
Yeah.
And for the second one, they're going to show you like, yeah, you're also going to see the footprints because of the wet. How you're making those footprints with those boots, and the audio of it, which sounds really great.
Yeah.
And showing you like sort of like the physics of what the game's going to show you from then on.
Yeah. Well, it's like, because he's mimicking, it's like, it's not, I mean, it's not motion capture, but it's almost like we're getting
You think
there.
it would be.
It's real life movement. It's close to like real like speed. And like in the first one, you don't really have that because you still feel like you're watching a game.
Yeah.
In this one, it's getting close to cinematic, but it almost feels real. It almost feels like you're watching a movie. The second one really is kind of where everything kind of pivots and goes upward until like this looks as real as it can get.
Yeah. Yeah, because like each game, you know, Kojima's trying to like build and figure out how do I make my cutscenes and the gameplay seamless.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it takes time.
Yes.
And you're gonna have to like build it up, and we get to like 5 for that. So even for this game, you can still see cutscene go into game, but the progress is getting there.
Yes.
It's like we're at the halfway point, and then the whole sequence of him basically jumping off, and then like the bungee cord, and just kind of like hanging there for like a couple of seconds, and then dropping onto the boat. Here comes the superhero landing that now we're just like bombarded with all these like superhero movies.
Yeah.
And then the coolest part, which now it's been, you know, already told about and talked about, like how the whole when Snake's landing onto the tanker, and then the camouflage breaks, and you get the whole like flashing light sequence. Was an homage to Terminator and the time travel with like all the lights happening, like the electric storm that comes.
I see it now. Yes,
traveling. So, I mean, now I see it after someone talks about it.
Yeah,
I just thought that was like cool as shit. Like, when your camouflage breaks, yes, everything that you were using the light to reflect, not on you, but like sort of like take.
Yeah.
Almost like tiny little cameras all over your body.
Yeah.
So this way, they don't see you, they see what's around you.
Yeah.
So, hence the stealth camo.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a really cool sequence. Like, we're getting back into it. We're literally jumping back into the action.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it just... At that time, I was just thinking to myself, like, alright, cutscene over. Let me run around and take care of all these guys.
Yeah.
And then they also introduced this game, non-lethal tactics and weaponry.
Yes.
Which I thought was good.
Yeah.
Because I think I got enough of Phil, basically, for the kill in the first one.
Yeah, and it's also it's a little bit different, like, because you're so used to the character just being a lethal killing machine. So it's kind of like, oh, this is a challenge in itself. So like, it's not enough to just like who you're going to go one-on-one against. That's not what it's also about, like restraint. Like, how do you not, you're trained to kill. That's what you're known for. All right, how do you go about not killing? How do you go about obviously restraining and your opponent or against another soldier? How you go about restraining them and not using lethal force and stopping them? Yeah,
because like everything else is there. You can punch them to knock out, like do the punch kick combo that Snake does when you just hit the punch button several times, or you can choke them, but before like you snap their neck, just let them go. They'll be unconscious.
Basically, bring them to the brink of death, but don't go too far. Yes,
sort of like because like the first tactic would be like the Batman tactic.
Yeah,
where you're just gonna like beat the shit out of these guys till they're like unconscious.
Yeah,
I mean, I think if you beat them or choke them, I feel like those are two bad ways to take out people.
Yeah,
because you're giving them trauma and
you know what's
striking them, and they're gonna just be unconscious for like what, 5 minutes? That's not.
Yeah, 5 minutes, or you could have beaten them into a coma. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's when they give you the trank gun.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, go to sleep. It's just great because now with like this new game, you can switch into like that first-person view mode.
Yes.
And then you can like aim where you're gonna hit them. Like you can aim them like in their head, in their leg, in their butt, and then wherever you hit them. So if you like hit a leg, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
And when you hit them right in the head, they just like fall under within a second.
Yeah.
The funniest thing that I could think of, however you knock these guards out, you can take them to... They have, like, on the outer perimeter of the ship, there's, like, the gates. And you could throw them into the river.
Yes.
So, essentially, you're just drowning them.
Yeah, you could. Obviously, as a kid, I was always like, oh, shoot them in the ass. And that's how they fall. They fall, like... Yeah. They fall down and their ass up. So you just, shoot them... They fall unconscious and their ass is up, and then you have to move them, hide them. That was, as a kid, I thought that was the funniest thing to me.
Yeah, you gotta be quick about it too, because if, like, say you shoot at them and you miss, and then they see like where you're trying to shoot at them, they'll immediately like get on their walkie and just be like, "Hey, someone try to attack me."
Lethal kills in the games, and I was just bringing up that for me, as a kid, it was fun to just shoot the soldiers with a trank in the ass because they fall down their head and their ass would be up and you try to hide them And you were talking about how, but you have to be quick about and hiding them.
Oh,
be
yeah.
quick about it.
Yeah, because you can't leave them lying around.
No.
Because if someone comes by on their patrol and they see it,
Yeah.
then they'll call and be like, "Hey, I found this guy unconscious."
But they,
Send some backup.
I mean, maybe it isn't. For me, just trying to remember, it seems like there was like a soldier coming in every second. It's not like Shadow Moses, like off the book secret mission where you have some soldiers around. This is a naval ship in New York City. You have a military ship. So in New York City, so you gotta assume there's like every minute, every second, there's soldiers coming around. So yeah, you do have to be quick about it.
Yeah, and I just like ran around the outside, just like because we also get like the whole, not dodge, but like a roll.
Yeah.
Like Snake can finally he like roll jumps.
Yeah.
So that was like a new feature, and I would actually try to figure out how to like use that on the guards.
Yeah.
Try to like knock them out.
Yes.
Which you can.
Yes, you can if you roll hard
You gotta
enough.
do it quick.
You could roll into the soldiers and they
Yeah.
fall over. Yes. I remember this, yes.
And then like fucking around and messing with the outside.
Yeah.
When I finally got inside the ship, Solid Snake got a cold.
Yes.
And then he would sneeze like every maybe like a couple minutes. I would just be like walking around, and then all of a sudden the character would stop, and then animation of like him lunging back, and
Yeah.
then go like, "Achoo!"
Is
I'm
this
like, oh fuck.
because I don't remember so much in one. Is this the first game where you're actually affected by the environment you're in?
No,
No.
I remember like for I believe Metal Gear 2 for the MSX.
Okay.
There was issues if you went to like in a cold environment for a long time, you would get a cold.
Okay.
And have to go find cold medicine on the base.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's not the first time, but it's probably like the first time for an audience that's never played those games.
Yes.
Which, yeah, it would be for me. It was no, actually, I'm trying to remember. I think in 1 you can get a cold too as well.
Maybe just more noticeable, just like because visually and graphics wise,
Yeah.
you could actually. It seems more realistic, I guess,
Yeah.
especially because with the better graphics. Yeah.
And then you're running around a ship, going to your mission, and then with everybody like going back to these games and like playing them with like fresh eyes, newer generation.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, this game is like so fantastic! Look, the ice cubes melt in real time." I go like, "Okay, that's fine. That's nice." Not like I'm not disparaging it.
No.
It's just like I think we can concentrate things other than the ice cubes. We got bigger things.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, somewhere along the line in our travels, the Marines have been like overtaken.
Yes. Well. I mean, it's just on my mind now.
Yeah.
But like, because when we eventually meet Revolver, / Liquid, he mentions, or maybe it's
because
maybe it's him that mentions it, or another soldier, another character, in the Russian army that hijacks the ship, or that's what their goal is. But like, all right, so this thing is patrolled by the military.
Yeah.
Nobody noticed because Revolver reveals that he put explosives throughout this ship. No, nobody, I mean, maybe they killed the soldiers that noticed, but like, not a single soldier figured this out, that they were putting explosives throughout this ship.
I think what happened was that when they took over the ship and took out the patrolling soldiers, that's when they started placing all the explosives.
Okay.
So it wasn't like
they did it
before everybody boarded the ship.
Because it was like almost like it was like a Dark Knight Rises thing where it's like they're putting explosives throughout the city, and yeah, they're hiding like with putting construction stuff on to make you think it's construction, but like nobody notices this happening like throughout the city. It was just a weird thing to me. But yeah, it makes sense that it didn't happen. Like they did it like immediately. Like,
yeah. I was just like, I think as they took over the ship and they were taking out all the patrol guards.
Yeah,
they like took over because everybody's like in the bottom of the hull.
Yes,
with the presentation.
Yes,
so they're like they took out all the patrol guards.
Yes,
they basically took out whoever was in the engine room and whoever was in the patrol room, and they're just like, all right, lay out the explosives.
Okay.
Yeah, because like actually you're right, because we see Revolver, he's in a helicopter.
Yes.
And he's like doing like his revolver trick. He's like flipping the gun around, right?
Yes. And
it was like binoculars and like watching.
Because he sees Snake.
Yeah.
And he's expecting him. He was like, oh, he's here.
Yeah, I think he mentioned like our boys on like right on to the schedule or right on time.
Yeah, and it's you sort of in that moment, Revolver has a plan to deal with Snake.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wants to kill him. I think that's more Liquid's. Because when Liquid sees Snake, he's like, "Oh,
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker."
I got my machine, and now I got Snake right where I want him. I'm gonna get my cake and eat it too. I'm gonna kill him right now. So it's like, yeah, these two characters in this one body both have ideas for Snake.
Yeah, and then somewhere along the line, they like retcon where it's like it wasn't really Liquid taking over Revolver's mind. It was Revolver did that thing again where, like in 5, he had to like go under like this hypnosis treatment to like make himself believe what was happening. So he did it again, older age, make himself believe that there is another entity in his body fighting. But I think it had something to do with the nanomachines and Liquid's arm that he surgically grafted onto himself that infused with his body.
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea where there was some kind of like supernatural thing happening, because we find out that Revolver's dad is the Sorrow, who's like the psychic from the 3rd game.
I see.
And so I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense when you think about that. Like maybe there's some kind of like supernatural psychic ability that's been hidden that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I like that more.
It's more horror film, where it's like you got 2 minds in one body.
It's more horror, but it's also consistent that there is supernatural elements in the series.
Yeah.
There's just stuff you can't explain. Like we were talking about with the Terminator homage. With David, but that it's not supernatural. It's fantastical, but it's with technology.
Yeah.
It's technology based, and there are some things that happen in this game that's not technology based, and it happens, especially with like 3. There's stuff in nature that happens you can't explain, and the only thing you could think of is like it's supernatural. There's no other way to explain it. It's in nature, but it's something more.
And sometimes that's the beautiful thing. You don't want that explanation or need it.
Yeah.
If you keep it in that realm, like the supernatural realm, your mind can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You can like imagine whatever it can be. Leave it up to the audience. Yeah. What you perceive as the answer will be the answer for you. Yeah. Same thing, like another person can see what you're seeing and you'll have 2 different answers.
Yes.
So like nobody's wrong. No. I want the audience to like use their mind.
Yeah.
Use their imagination to like, all right, we're giving you this, you tell us what you believe it is. And go with that. Go forward with it.
Yeah. That seems to be like what Kojima likes to do.
I think so, like, especially with like the newer stuff, the newer content.
Yeah.
I was just say like to like go off on like, a tangent. Like with his newer stuff, like it's like more of like in the supernatural realm.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's like more creative.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't need an answer.
No.
So, and then going back, like, you know what? If you're anybody and you're seeing all this shit going down, like someone like it has to be like outside observers.
Well,
it's just weird as fuck. You see the helicopter? on the Hudson River.
You mean like?
But you know what?
Yeah.
I think they explained it. I think they released a statement to the press that there's going to be like a military exercise
Yes.
on the Hudson River.
And yeah, and we're going all over the place, but like, because in the game, and I think maybe because we're talking about this scene, I think somewhere in the gameplay, I'm trying to remember. Snake sees what he thinks. See if I wrote it down. You think he sees a fellow enemy. I'm trying to remember the enemy's name, but he has like a...
Oh, Vulcan Raven?
He thinks he sees Vulcan's
Yeah.
shadow, right? He's like, Vulcan. And then he looks, it's an action figure. But like, so that means Vulcan's known?
Yeah, I was going to say, we're to believe like these action figures are like part of the, like,
So
they're
then,
like a canonical in this world.
what happened is that public? What happened in Shadow Moses? Does people know that?
Yeah, because like I think like in the extras of the video game, there is the book
Yes.
that I think, what's her name? She was in one. I think it was Natasha,
Yes.
like weapons expert.
Yes.
I think she wrote a book about what happened.
That's right.
During the
Yes.
events of Shadow Moses.
Okay.
So it's sort of like leaking that information.
Yeah. It's just like weird, especially because these are covert missions, and obviously David is not known publicly. It's just weird to, like, so what does the public know? Who does the public know? Because, like, you got, Falcon has an action figure. You see Kojima in one of the prequels just as a character. I mean, maybe that's a cutscene. It's not supposed to be canon, but he's there for some reason. So it's like, it's weird. It's weird in universe things that some things are like known and some things are not.
Yeah.
You have the creator of the game in the game, so it's like, it's weird things that they let slip into the games, I guess.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like, you know, if you're playing the game and you're like, oh shit, a Shadow of Vulcan Raven. First of all, I'm like, he's not hiding in that small corridor. He's a big dude.
Yeah, it wouldn't make
That
sense.
just looks weird.
No.
First of all, the shadow's not moving.
No.
It's just like staying very still.
Yeah.
But it was like a nice, like, you know, callback to
Yes.
the first game. Basically, I think he was like the menacing boss for that game.
Yeah.
Like, because he came back like several times, and then like your final fight,
It is like,
it was just like he's like chasing you like in a warehouse, like with his big ass machine gun.
in that moment, you know it's a trick because you can't be back. But at the same time, it's almost like a Die Hard thing with that. Then the first one with that big Russian guy, he can't die.
Oh right.
It's like he dies like in the last minute. He gets shot. But like, there's like sort of a second where it's like, is he back? Like, did he die? Like, he could be back, but like, no, he's dead.
Yeah, and your curiosity goes like, go run into that corridor. You gotta see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Another thing is, like, when you're in the ship, there's parts where there's explosives.
Yes.
Basically wired.
Yeah.
You can, like, I think some of them you can actually jump through them.
Yeah.
Disable the laser.
Yes.
And when I first played this game, I didn't pay attention to any of that. I just like run through it. And
You just bumped into it.
Yeah. Or I think one time a guard like shot me
Yeah.
a couple times, and then I lunged forward after getting shot. I was like, oh fuck. But that was cool, like, because hence we're giving you the first-person view mode.
Yes.
Now you should be able to see things that you don't really need to rely on a third-person camera.
No.
Or like, you know, things like not night vision, but thermal goggles for
Yeah.
like to see the laser beams. So they want you to use your eyes to see in this 3D environment,
Yeah.
which is pretty neat. And then you could like shoot up the fruit in I think in one of
Yes.
the areas, which I spent a lot of time doing that. I was like, yeah, take that. I think it was either watermelons or some type of other melon fruit or citrus.
Yeah.
Either way, I shot up a bunch of food. Because you know what it was? I said like, oh, if I destroy this food, these guards would starve.
Yes.
But it didn't matter in this
No, it
game.
doesn't matter.
It matters in the next game after Which I think maybe they were like thinking about it as they were making this game, but it was like, all right, that's too much. We can't do it at this time. Let's take this idea and take it to travel to the next one.
Also, you're younger, and your imagination, just because this is a new game, is going wild. It's the same thing that happens when you like play GTA and the world gets bigger and you just have fun. You don't go on missions. It happens with a bunch of games after the fact, like Red Dead Redemption. You're just so, or even in the Arkham games, you're just so taken in by this universe. You just want to do as much as possible, even if it's the smallest non-important thing to do. You want to do it because it's just fun for you to be in this universe. So yeah, just like shooting up the fruit. It's also good for target practice.
That's true. And I was pretty much like, I'll say it, I was a bastard when I was playing this game, because when you finally get like lethal weapons,
yes,
I said to myself, like, all right, I can like headshot people, I can shoot them in their legs. What else can I do? And I would shoot people in the butt. I would shoot their foot, and they were like, when they get hit in the actual foot, they would actually jump up like, ah, and I think they would like limp a little, and then like I would shoot their hand, I would shoot the walkie, I'd try to shoot their gun off their hand, but I would mess that up all the time.
Yeah, because it's almost like a relief or a release, because you're not supposed to kill at first, and then you get the go ahead. You're like, oh yeah,
I'm gonna take
here we go, here we go. But it is almost like a release. But
I would say the worst part is when you shoot them in the neck, because when you shoot in the neck, there'll be this massive like blood splatter, and then they would grab their throat and they go, ugh.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was loud.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, did anybody hear it?
Yeah.
And another thing, when you like, because you gotta hide the bodies now.
Yeah.
If you like killed somebody with weaponry, like a gun, their blood would leave a trail.
Yeah.
And then a patrolling guard would be like,
yeah,
whose blood is this?
Yeah.
And just like follow the trail.
That's another thing. If you actually, before you get the go ahead to go lethal, if you do kill an innocent, a soldier on the American side, isn't it game over? Like, isn't immediately like...
I think what happened was, if you're taking... I think the ship gets overrun as soon as you're going in.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you get to the bottom of the hull, if you kill those guards, it's game over.
Yes, that's what
you gotta use a trank on the U.S. soldiers.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a bit of a relief once you get the go-ahead to finally go and start killing. Because then it's like, okay, now it's time to play. Now it's time to shine.
Oh yeah, because, I mean, it was pretty brutal. Like, for this, as soon as you start this game, it gets pretty brutal, because when they take over the ship, they're just, like, killing, like, without any, like, hesitation or remorse. Like, they're, like, some of them, like, slit throats, or, like, grab the guys and like stab them several times. Yeah. So it's once you're like cleared to like kill, you're like, go ahead and don't show any like remorse. Basically. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to remember, like, there is a part in this before you get to the bottom of the hull, you get into a shootout
with Olga.
Yes, that's what I'm. Okay. Yeah, I was way ahead of that. I gotta rewind. Yeah, because you finally get to the basically. I want to say the control room, and the people who were piloting this ship before, they're dead.
Yes.
You see like a body like lunged over, and it's like, all right, you see like somebody outside, and like that's your next objective. Go to that area, and you finally meet up with Olga, and I want to say it's like straight out of like an action film.
Yeah, it's very Die Hard with a Vengeance. It's very that woman henchman. Mm-hmm. You're going against that woman henchman. It's fucking brutal. But they added in that, just for stakes, I suppose, that she's pregnant.
Yeah, they told it because the father, who's like the head of this like Gurlukovich unit, is like, you're like, you're carrying my grandchild.
Yes.
I told you to stay on the helicopter, not to come on the ship. Yeah. And she was like, nah, these are my boys. It's like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, they would ride or die for me.
Yes.
Which is true, like, because she is the daughter of the person who's in charge. They gotta protect her.
Yeah, of course.
And I think she's also, like, being a woman, she wants to prove her worth.
Yeah.
In this group of men. And then, like, to get another, like, notch of being a badass. Like, oh, she's jumping on this mission with us.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. And she's barely clothed.
Yeah.
Because she's not wearing, like, a jacket. She's not wearing anything else. She's just wearing, like, I think, like, a tank. With, like, you know, fatigue pants.
I think she's wearing something before, because she takes it off.
Oh, so maybe she was.
She does wear something that you don't necessarily. I think when you first.
She's wearing a hat too.
She's wearing. You don't. You can kind of tell she's a woman, but at first you don't really know.
Yeah, you don't want. They don't want. They want you to be guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Snake's like, "I got the drop on you." Freeze. That's my. I was gonna say that's my Solid Snake voice.
Yeah.
It's more like Batman.
I know.
And then she does the most like badass thing where she's like, you know, I only have a knife.
Yeah.
I don't really have a gun. But she's lying. Oh no, she has a gun and a knife because it's Snake. You're telling her, like, you know, put down your weapons.
Yes.
So she puts down the gun, which is not even the most lethal thing in her hand. It was the fucking knife gun.
Yes,
It's just like a
she
single
has a knife
bullet
gun.
at you, and then Snake just like does like the Matrix, like, I'm gonna fucking dodge this bullet.
Bullet time. This is
Yeah.
where we see bullet time.
Yeah, where he's just like, whoa, shit, she's trying to fucking shoot me. And then I think you actually do. I think you can use either weapon, but I think it's more emphasized that you should use a trank gun for this battle.
I was gonna say, is it
Because I think Snake like eavesdrop on the conversation.
okay? No, I was wondering,
yeah.
is it? Because I watched it.
It doesn't change the outcome either way, whatever weaponry you use.
But it's not like how it plays. It's not ambiguous that he doesn't kill her, right? Or is it ambiguous?
I think it's part of the story that he uses the trank gun.
Okay.
So regardless if you use like a regular pistol, it's as if you were using the trank gun all this time.
It's still a big deal because he's taking out
It'd be fucked
pregnant
up.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a big deal. But it was like, she's so serious. It was like, conflict and victory over my parents. I was like, Jesus Christ, okay.
That's something like I would say a female Russian soldier would say.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like when I'm hearing like talk, it's like I'm
So she's dead
thinking,
serious.
like, yeah, she's dead serious. But for some reason, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm in a Dr. Zhivago movie. It's like it's very bleak and dire.
Yes. No, like, she's... Well, I think part of it is, like, I'm going to die for my country, but also, you're not going to get me. Like, I'm pregnant, but, like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to kill you. Like, she's very confident.
Yeah.
So, like, I think she's almost, like, impressed by Snake because he dodges the bullet, if I'm not mistaken. She does, like, have, like, a sort of respect. Like, no one does that.
Yeah, because she ups the ante. Like, she's like, all right, I got my pistol back. And she starts, like, chucking grenades at you.
Yes.
So, it's like you're in this, like, tight little, like, area of the ship. There's nowhere really to, like, run. You can't, like, go to her. Like, you can't just climb the platform and, like, run up to her and, like, knock her out. So, like, you are, like, spaced apart. It's basically a shootout. And it's like you're ducking, bang, 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 go back in your corner.
Yes.
What's neat about it is that, like, now you can play with the environment. Because now you can, like, shoot, like, parts of the tarp.
Yeah.
And, like, block her field of vision as well.
Yeah.
Which I think it was good to, like, see, alright, we're in the next game. The boss fights are going to be completely different how you go into it.
Yeah.
So it keeps you on your toes and keeps you thinking, like, how can I mess with the environment to, like, help benefit me?
Yes.
And then I was going to say, like, we finally get to it. Like, she's like, we tranked her up. And I think it's like 12 trank bullets, maybe? It's a lot. It's a lot of tranquilizers to pump into a person, I would think.
Pregnant woman. So I don't know what the hell is going to happen to that baby.
I don't know. And then we, like, knock her out, and she's like, she just slumps over.
Yeah.
And you can move her body to get her dog tag.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. Like, the dog tag, implementing dog tags in the game was another, like, cool thing.
Yes.
Sort of, like, gives you a challenge, you know? unlike the Riddler trophies. Were
Yeah.
a nuisance.
Yeah.
This is a better challenge. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get these dog tags, all these soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, that'll be my challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you would, like, accidentally shoot them when you're trying to hold them up.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to think. I think I was like, I'll call it the action button.
Mm-hmm.
Is like pressure sensitive.
Yes, that's
And
right.
if, like, you can hit like slightly to like tell somebody like freeze.
Yeah.
And then, or you just full throttle it and just like shoot your gun. But yeah, it's a good boss fight. It's kind of like reminiscent to like what happened in the first one.
Yes.
It's like instead of like going around in a circle, you're basically going side to side.
Yeah.
On the platforms.
That's another thing about this beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It's very not shadows. It echoes moments in the first one very much.
Mm-hmm.
So much so it's like it's almost tricking you to thinking, oh, this is going to be just like the first one, but better graphics. No, we're going to do something different. Don't you worry. But like it almost fools you in that way. It's like, oh, this is like just like the first one. Even when because we haven't talked about we haven't talked about Otacon, because Otacon is back and you're back talking with him.
Oh, right. Yes, I forgot.
But like, and that's part of the beginning where Snake says, "Kept you waiting, huh?" He says it again.
Oh, right.
So like, it's probably fandom, the Metal Gear Wikipedia. They probably have the amount of times that Solid Snake has said, "Kept you waiting, huh?" But I just think, because you got to believe that him and Otacon have done secret missions.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen. So how many times did he said that? And like,
a shit ton.
And like, Otacon doesn't oh yeah, I never heard that before.
It's like I think when Big Boss says it, he like means it like, oh, like, I've actually kept you waiting.
Yeah.
I think when Solid Snake says it, I think he's just being like coy about it.
Yes.
Like, oh, I didn't pick up the last call. Sorry, dude.
Yes.
But yeah, we get like I forgot about that. Like, yeah, Otacon's back with us, and they formed a group.
Yes.
Philanthropy, and then immediately Snake's like, I think he says something like, "We're on the fringe," or like, "We've always been on the fringe."
Yeah.
It's like the UN back, but it doesn't really mean shit.
No.
They're always on their own.
Yes.
And they're an anti-Metal Gear group.
Yes.
And I think from like how the conversation goes, I'm led to believe that like Otacon wants to keep it like, we're basically, we're out there to get the information for you, and then we give it to the proper authorities, and then hopefully you do the right thing.
It's like I forget the Punisher's he's not like an Alfred, but he's like his
Micro.
It's like Punisher and Micro. It's like that relationship.
Yeah. And from what I'm like hearing from Snake, he's like, yeah, I blew up those Metal Gears. And I was like, that's why nobody likes us. But yeah, we like Otacon's back, and it seems like the tide has turned. It's like, all right, from the first game, he's just like basically sunglasses that like always had light in the reflection.
Yes.
But in this one, we get to see his face, we see his eyes. And as the series goes on, Otacon gets better looking, and Snake just like takes a drastic decline.
Yeah.
Because like he's the clone, rapid aging, and all that.
Rapid aging. Yeah. You would think more. Well, I don't know. Maybe you would think it would be even because like, as far as like aging, not gracefully, because one's a soldier and is grizzled, and the other is just like completely. You have like all these situations put on your shoulder, and you're a scientist.
Yeah.
And you got to come up with these things and on the spot for soldiers. You're not there in the action, but you're like watching, listening in. You'd think it would be stressful. For both equally stressful. You think both these guys would look like shit at the end of the day, but it kind of goes like back and forth as to who's hot, who's not. I guess
I would think probably like, all right, Snake's antics
Yeah.
probably ages Otacon a little bit, and
Yeah.
that's why he always got like, I always gotta be on my A game and look good and work out.
Yes.
Because this fucking guy, I don't know what he's gonna do when he goes to these missions. Yeah, because like in the beginning, I think he tells you like, don't hurt anybody,
Yes.
and we're just here to take photos, Snake.
Yeah.
And I think like Solid Snake went into it like, yeah, we're gonna blow this fucking thing up in the boat, right? It's like, no. You're just here to take pictures, remember?
Yes, he's very. Yeah, David. He kind of has to be given direction,
Yeah.
because otherwise, he's just gonna want to blow shit up or
He's just
destroy.
going on a whim. Like, yeah.
Like he has like okay, I'm gonna destroy these fucking machines. That's what I'm gonna do, and nothing's gonna get in my way. It's like and Anacon's like, oh, hold on, we
Here's your
got to use
objective.
non-lethal force. It's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, because I think by now it's like he might have like PTSD when it comes to like Metal Gear. Like every time because you know what I feel like every time someone says Metal Gear to him, he just goes into a trance like Metal Gear, and I feel like he just like flashbacks to all his battles, all the Metal Gears.
Well, yeah. Well, when we finally see Metal Gear Ray and Snake's like around, and obviously it's played up because you're seeing this new technology, this new machine that the military, the U.S. military has taken part in, taken over. But it's very played as epic, but also it could be seen as Solid being freaking freaked out because he sees this machine again. It's like, oh shit, here we go again. Another goddamn machine, I gotta stop.
I'm trying to remember, like when we see Metal Gear Ray, does like Solid Snake like freak out and remember Rex?
I think there's a moment where it flashes back to the Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear Solid 1. I think there's a moment where he flashes back to it. Like it is like a sort of like PTSD, like, oh shit. I think it is.
Because we only get to that part like in the 4th game.
Yeah.
When we talk about someone's like mental
Yes.
status
Yes.
in battle. And I feel like we were building up to that like
I think
for
it
one
is.
of those games.
Yes.
I think Solid Snake does have like PTSD from all these battles with Metal Gear.
It's almost
Metal
like
Gears. I don't blame him.
the sheriff in Jaws. Like
Oh,
how
yeah.
in that series, how he gets like traumatized by sharks. Snake is traumatized by these machines every time he encounters one.
He's like, what the fuck? Metal Gear.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and that's also like another cool part where it's like, all right, I don't know if you wanted to like keep going forward because I think we're past Olga. We know where to go,
Yes.
and we have to like keep going down below the ship.
Yes.
So we get into like there's little tight corridors. There's a couple of guards here and there, and I think we actually do get in a shootout.
Yes.
I think like there's some kind of like thing where it's like just like in the first one, you get caught, alarm goes off, and you just gotta like run and gun it basically till you get to
Yes.
where you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's like explosives like go off as you're running, and I would think like with these explosives going off, like not only is like damage happening, but like wouldn't anybody else be like wondering below, be like, hey, what the fuck was that noise?
I don't
we
know
should go
how
check
many,
it out.
I don't know how many levels to this ship there is. You would think that like here's something, just like a little like a even like just like a tin, like something's going on.
It's like that shouldn't make that noise.
But to be fair, for the soldiers, their commanders speaking throughout the whole time, so they
Yeah.
got to kind of pay attention to what he's saying, and then eventually Revolver, you know, he does his theatrical entrance.
Yeah, it's when we first see him,
Yeah.
like actually like on the ground.
That's the
Oh, it's so tough. I was thinking like when the whole shootout happens, and I think there's like one guard left, and he kind of like
Yes.
surveys like, oh shit, all these guys are fucking dead.
Yes.
And then Revolver comes out of nowhere, and he does like I think he actually locks that hatch.
Yes.
Instead of like closing it, he
Yes.
like turns the wheel to lock it
Yeah.
from their side.
Yeah.
And then I would think like, wait a minute, if you guys are supposed to be going down under,
Yeah.
why are you locking that out?
Yeah.
Like that would make me very suspicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very suspicious of Revolver Ocelot from day one.
Well, yeah, and he's suspicious, but he's not. He has his own agenda, but it's not like he doesn't keep you waiting because like very soon, or maybe we even passed this moment, he shoots one of the Russian soldiers. Like, one of the Russian soldiers is not expecting him.
I think he shoots the survivor.
Yeah, he shoots him. And so you go like, oh, Revolver, he's with these Russians, but he has his own plans, and he's going to get to it. So, yeah.
I was going to say, here we go again. Revolver Ocelot is using, like, his Russian military background for his benefit.
Yes.
But he's not for Russia. Again.
No. He brings up why in the speech. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just like, that's the most badass part. Because, we get to the bottom. We're like, oh, room full of Marines.
Yes.
Don't fall for the trap. Don't shoot them. Don't even do anything. Try to figure out a way to get out. Because, like, the left and right projector will, like, go off.
Yeah.
And then depending on, like, position of the soldiers, you gotta time it not to be seen.
Yeah.
You take your photos.
Yeah, you have to take photos. And Otacon's, like, reminding Snake, that's what you gotta do. Because I think Snake, does Snake know Revolver's on board?
No, but you can take a picture, like, a glimpse of him. I think, like, there's, like...
That's right. Yes.
What is it, like, not his whole body, but, like, I think you see, like, his arm or something?
Yes.
Half of his body?
Yes.
Like, Snake doesn't really, like... I don't know how he's not paying attention to that, first of all.
He does
but
see it.
Us, the gamer, can see, like, whoa, that's
so he doesn't see that. He doesn't see that.
No.
No, okay.
Because I think he's, like, way too busy, like, alright, don't get caught by these guards. Cool, he can take a picture and then upload it in that terminal.
Yes.
And then, that was another neat part, like, we get to play the camera, and actually, like, the camera is part of the mission, because I think in the first game you do have a camera, that's all cool, but it doesn't really, like, do anything or matter towards, like, the mission of First Shadow Moses. But for this one, we're here to take pictures of Metal Gear Ray, and then, like, we're told, like, take pictures of, like, the body, the head, basically the military logo that says, like, who's making this thing.
Yeah.
And then once we get after the terminal, then we get, like, the whole, like you were saying, the whole, like, entrance of Ocelot, like, most dramatic, like, the speech is over, then, like, I'm trying to remember, was he Colonel?
Yes.
He, like, salutes to his soldiers, and all of a sudden you hear, like, clap. Like, and then everybody in the room is like,
where's that going wrong?
Who's clapping? And then he comes out of nowhere, and it's just, like, the most, like, fucking theatrical entrance you could think of.
Yes.
It's just like, great speech.
Yeah, because it's just him. He doesn't have his soldiers with him.
Not yet. No one else has showed their hands yet.
No.
It's just him for, like, pay attention to him.
Yes.
Because he's, like, basically misdirect. Because you're not going to notice, like, what's happening in the background.
But it's like, it's very... Because as soon as you see him, he starts talking, and the colonel, or the commander, I think he says, "Who the hell are you?" And then immediately, the commanders, the U.S. soldiers, are like, they just lunge, guns first.
Oh yeah, like
at Revolver.
The first wave come in, like,
yeah.
It's like they come up and they, like, fucking aim their weapons at him.
But he doesn't hesitate. He's seen it. The Revolver. He's seen it all. He's experienced probably everything at this point. So, like, a bunch of U.S. soldiers pointing guns at him, it's not a big deal to him.
No.
Especially because he knows he has his plan. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like the sequence of what happens.
Yeah.
Like, I think now we finally get, like, see everybody, like, barge in.
Yes, the Russians come in.
And they basically hold their commanding officer hostage.
Yes, the Russians come in. They reveal why they're there. Russia will rise again. It's their plan. And it's like, it's no bullshitting. Revolver is like, very quickly, he's like, no, I have my own plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, like, is that this part where he tells everybody, like, the boat is wired to blow?
Yes.
Because he pulls out, like, not only just his gun, but he pulls out the actual trigger.
Yes.
And then, and then Snake is just, like, sort of, like, in the background, trying to, like, establish, like, the right footing, but, like, keep an eye on the situation, what's happening. So,
I'm trying to remember, does Liquid reveal himself because of Snake, or does he reveal himself just, it's like, it's almost like he can't be contained, like, he got it, because it's like a shared plan between Revolver and Liquid of what they're trying to do. So does Liquid come out just from Revolver? Like, okay, Revolver said his thing. All right, now let me come out and let me say what I want to do. This is my plan. Or so how does?
As soon as Snake makes himself known to Revolver,
yeah.
That's when Liquid takes over.
Okay.
Like, we see, like, his arm twitching.
Yeah.
Because Revolver already knows he's there.
Yeah.
So he assumes, like, he is in the same room. I think he is playing up to the whole, I am possessed by your dead brother kind of thing that's happening. Mm-hmm. And it's just, like basically, like, you get a breakdown, like, you know, what's been happening. Mm-hmm. And Revolver is just, like, you know, I'm not down with you guys. Like, I just used you to get to here.
No, I haven't been down with you guys since the Cold War.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, we finally get to, like, hear a name we haven't heard before.
Yes.
Like, Grulikovich is like, are you in league with Solidus?
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, it's like a quick throwaway line.
It's a quick.
We're like, what? Who?
But if you're following the series, that's gotta, and even like, just even after the fact and seeing all the, like, because we talked about Pain and just like, and hearing Solidus, like, oh, I know why they're bringing up Solidus. Mm-hmm. You know why he's important. It's like, me when I was a kid at the time, and you know, and they bring up, and it's a cool thing to be like, Mr. President. It's a cool like throwaway, like, oh, the president's in this thing. The president's involved in this. Like, you don't realize why they're doing it. Now after the fact, you figure it out. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand now. I understand why they're doing this.
And then, like, it comes down to, like, I think, like, the most, like, epic meltdown.
Yes.
So, like, well, Ross, I was like, how can I, like, make the biggest impact and have all these soldiers, like, fucking freeze?
Yes.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna have a shootout.
Yes.
With everybody on the platform.
Yes.
And it's sort of like, it's almost like a beautiful ballet, the way he, like, uses weapon to, like, take out the Spetsnaz soldiers. And then take out their leaders after that. Like,
for the soldiers that eventually get killed, but what a crazy night. Like, you're thinking you're going to this speech that you heard your commander talk before, so it's like, oh, okay, we're going through this again, alright. Yeah. And all of a sudden you get hijacked. You're like, oh, you're getting hijacked. You're most likely gonna die, and like the machine they've been working on is about to kill you as well. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, like, you know, as this boat is going down the Hudson River, I'm pretty sure they were gonna, like, go dock in Manhattan, like where the Intrepid is, in that pier.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, you know, like, all right, guys, dismiss. Go. Here's your rest and relief in Manhattan.
Yeah, gonna go home. Or maybe if there are some people that are based in New York, they're gonna go home. Or like, you're gonna go see the city, you're gonna go see the sights. That's not gonna happen.
I just want to hear one guy, like, as you, like, you know, like, sneaking through to get to, like, the picture stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to hear, like, these soldiers, like, because not everybody's gonna pay attention.
No.
I want to hear, like, one guy be like, God, after this is over, I'm gonna go get a Nathan's hot dog, or like, or in your Manhattan, like, oh God. Come on, hurry up. Finish this conversation. I want to go get Grace papaya hot dog and a papaya drink.
Yeah.
Like, I want somebody to say something like that, but like, hey, hurry up. I want to get to my girl. She's like, she's waiting. Excellent. some more additional dialogue.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's like all fucking chaos ensues. He's just like literally taking out people with his like his revolver pieces.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're like, you know, everybody else has like automatic weapons.
Yeah.
And he's just like dismantling everyone, killing everybody. And then he like literally tells like to all the soldiers, like, you know, yeah, the ship is wired to blow.
Yeah.
It's like, I hope you can swim. And just like detonates the bomb.
Yeah.
And I think as like the chaos happens and the guards are trying to like break out, because now all the doors are locked, so it's pretty much everyone's like stuck in that room. Mm-hmm. That's when Snake makes his move.
Yeah.
Because he's like going, like, I think he actually does like move a couple of soldiers out of the way to get the Liquid.
Yes.
Because by this time, no one's going to care about a guy in a sneaking suit running around.
No.
They're like, oh shit, the fucking ship is sinking.
Yeah.
And then that's when like we get the whole like, you know, Liquid Psyche taking over Revolver.
Yeah.
His mind and body full. And then we get the whole like brother line, like brother, and then Solid Snake's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" It's like, yeah, it'd be kind of fucking weird hearing your dead brother's voice in another man's body.
So another man's older man's body.
Yeah,
because even Liquid makes a reference. It's like, I don't look as young as I used to, or something like that. But he's referencing that now he's in Revolver's body. He's an older man. Unfortunately, he's aged quicker.
Yeah, I think he tells like Solid the same thing.
Yeah,
where I think he mentioned something about his aging as well.
Yeah,
he's like, oh, not so quick.
They're both older men at this point.
Yeah. What Snake what Liquid knows, and probably what Revolver knows also as well.
Yeah,
most of these clones have like rapid aging.
So, if Liquid didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Would he have aged the same way as Snake, or?
Yeah, I think he aged the way he would normally age.
Because okay.
Because it wouldn't affect him.
So maybe it's been explained, but why is his case different? Why does he age more rapidly?
I think it was like an insurance policy.
Yes, okay, yes.
So that's where they don't switch sides or betray us, or someone tries to.
It's very much like a detonator inside you. It's very Suicide Squad, Escape from New York.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of like the escape movies.
Yes,
where it's like you got this great soldier, but there's a contingency that they won't be around for very long.
Yes,
but yeah, and then like Revolver's. Well, now it's like Liquid Ocelot.
Yes,
Liquid takes over, and that's when he's like, "I'm gonna jump in this Metal Gear Ray and kill you." I don't know if he says it like that, but like I'm getting that like
basically.
I'm getting that. I'm getting like, and then like when I'm actually like sitting there and like thinking like, oh shit, is this gonna happen? Like, am I gonna fight a Metal Gear Ray in a submerging room?
Yeah.
Like, how's that boss battle gonna be? Which I don't think they could do at the time. That's asking too much.
No, but like, because thinking back, how long does it take for you to defeat Metal Gear in Metal Gear Solid 1?
Not long, because there's like a whole series of like steps to beat it. Like you have to take out its radome,
okay,
and then you have to like attack it, and then you like shoot the rocket at Liquid,
and then the base is fit to blow as well, right? Am I mistaken?
For Shadow Moses?
Yeah,
they're gonna they're gonna blow it up.
Okay, so you're in the same scenario, but now you're in a ship, more contained, and the time is maybe even because you're in a smaller place. Like you're most likely gonna die quicker.
Yeah.
So you got the deck stacked against you again. So yeah, you're led to believe like you have to do this all over again.
Yeah. And then we finally get to see like one of the weaponry of Metal Gear Ray, and that was like that.
Yes.
Like laser cannon. I think it's something else.
It's Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's very Godzilla.
Because it screams like a Godzilla, like almost like a monster.
Yes.
And I was like, oh shit.
You're going against Godzilla.
Mm-hmm. So not only is like a hole in the fucking ship, Revolver like uses like the cannon to like make that hole even bigger.
Yeah.
And then like basically swan dive the Metal Gear Ray into the water.
Yeah.
And then we see it like escape, and we're like shown like soldiers drowning.
Yes.
And we kind of like shown like Solid Snake like struggling to like stay like above water.
Yeah, you think it's this for him?
And then, because it goes to black, and then we're like
Snake.
Yeah, we hear. I think we hear. We're right. We hear Otacon like call out to his name, and we're like, oh, that usually happens when it's game over.
Yes.
When we die.
Yeah.
So playing with the audience, playing with like the gamer, like
this is it.
This is the end.
Yeah.
This is the end of the chapter for Solid Snake.
Yeah.
It's like you've gone up to this far.
Yeah.
And when I first played it, maybe I didn't think of like, oh, he died. I just thought maybe like, oh, he went underwater. Like there's nowhere to go above. Everything's locked. I literally got to go swim out where Ray came out of.
Yeah, well, at this point, you may be a young gamer, but you assume Snake's the main character. He's gonna find a way out. Also, you've seen a bunch of movies and James Bond movies at this point. James Bond's not dead in the opening, even though it looks like he was fatally wounded. He's going to come back in some way. But you are, through the rest of the game, kind of thrown off because you were you're kind of pivoted to a new character and you're pivoted to a different story. It's all related, but you're going somewhere else. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, and I would say, the whole, marketing of this game never pointed you towards about Raiden.
No.
Because I remember, the previews. I think even, pictures, and I think even on the box, mentions nothing about Raiden, just about Solid Snake. I think there's pictures of Snake at the plant chapter of the game.
Maybe I'm thinking it after the fact, but from the marketing, maybe Raiden was shown, but you're kind of led to believe that he's
maybe he's
almost like a Psycho Ninja, because Psycho Ninja, it was promoted in this game, right?
That there was going to be another ninja.
Yes.
Yeah, Cyborg Ninja.
So you're kind of led to believe, there's another ninja character. You don't necessarily know that there's another main character in the story. Yeah.
And I think along the line, probably fans thought, that's going to be somebody we're going to team up with, sort of like what Snake did with Meryl.
Yes.
It's all right, we're going to team up with that person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and I think that was I wouldn't say deceptive, but a really smart marketing tactic.
Say, you have to do that because why am I going to play this game? If I'm not going to play Snake, why am I going to play this game? So yeah, it was smart to not let that be known.
It also expands the story,
yes,
and the universe, of the saga,
yes,
because it's you don't want to be strong armed to this one single character. Yeah. The world doesn't revolve around that one person. We have all these other people that Snake considers allies.
Yeah, you kind of with Raiden, it sort of starts that idea of Solid Snake, Solidus Snake, them being legends from another person's point of view. You sort of get that through Raiden's eyes. You don't really get that when you're in the mix between. You might get that with Otacon just because when he first sees Psycho Ninja and Salsa, he's freaking scared. He pisses himself. Maybe possibly shits himself as well. So he's so scared and taking it all about what's happening. You don't really get that between. You don't really feel the legend, its impact until Raiden is he sees it.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, that's another thing. For the second game, it deals with a lot of the mental health.
Yes.
What goes on through these soldiers.
Yes.
And what they're put through, and how it affects them going forward.
Yeah.
I can definitely see it with what you were saying with Raiden. He has when we come to find out later on that this Solidus character was basically an adoptive father of war.
Yeah.
But then he meets his hero, Solid Snake.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you get these two different perspectives. One that's extremely dark, what molded him to be a killer. Another one who, it would be considered the good guy, but who has killed in the past to survive.
Yes.
But also kind of teaches him and tells him you are your own individual person.
Yeah.
You don't have to follow what all these people tell you to do.
No.
So yeah, I don't want to for this game, for the Tank chapter, it's kind of like a tutorial. This whole part is a tutorial to this is what you're gonna see. This is how the environments play, and this is how the enemy AI has changed from the first game to the second game. And we get the humor. We get the whole the model posters.
Yes.
And we get the whole if you what sounds like kissing, if you kiss the posters.
Oh yes.
You would I think get because the newer the HD collection, all that stuff, they have trophies and stuff like that. You get I think Snake Beater, and I think it's for the second game. I don't remember. But you also get a conversation where Solid Snake is breathing very heavily as Otacon's talking what are you doing? He's I just like to be that guard, be like, what the fuck was that noise? Let me open his locker real quick. And you just see a man with a snake in his hand, like, oh dear God! Call for backup. And that's another thing, the guards can call for fucking backup.
Yes, and then it's game over.
They come with fucking riot shields.
Yes.
When I first played the game, I'm like, I didn't see it at first. Like, I thought they were like holding up like a, because I didn't really pay attention. They were holding up like an actual riot shield,
Yeah.
and then you see the other ones like kind of line up behind them and
Yes.
kind of like shoot around the shield.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're in the first person, you can see like I can't shoot the
No.
shield won't break.
No.
I gotta shoot the foot. Then he'll go down and like take out the rest.
Is there a? Do they have with the right? They have like an opening, right, with the for the eyes? Or am I mistaken, or is it not? Because I could have sworn you could try to shoot
Yeah.
them
If
through the
there is,
eyes.
if there is, I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I have to look at it again, see if that is the case.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then it's like you gotta take like a good clean shot.
Yeah.
Take them out.
Yeah.
But that's another cool feature. It's like they call for backup,
Yeah.
and then if the backup doesn't help, then the riot shields come out.
Yes.
And they'll like mow you down and then gun you down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're basically taking up the fun level up a notch
Yes.
of how you like get around these guards. Try to emphasize on the sneaking part,
Yes.
because that will save you.
Yes.
Because for me, I try to be very, very sneaky.
Yeah.
Like this is how I am in the games. In the beginning, I'm like very sneaky, very sneaky, very sneaky, very sneaky. We get into the middle. Someone sneaky, someone sneaky, someone sneaky, someone sneaky. Get past the middle. Not so sneaky, not so sneaky, not so sneaky.
Yeah.
Getting towards the end. All right, now Rambo, shoot everybody up. So that's what ends up happening every time I play these games.
Mm-hmm.
But for the tank chapter, I just remember like going to the stores, seeing like the demo displays and just like playing it constantly.
Yes.
Be like, oh man, I can't wait for this game to come out. And then being told, hey, this isn't like your home. Can you get off that so someone else can play it? And they're like, no, there's nobody else here. I'm the one playing it. Shut up. You can pre-order the game, And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Other people want to use the machine, sir.
Oh my god, I get that conversation a lot. They're like, now they don't have those fucking machines anymore. Now it's like
No.
the demos are like on your system. You can download
Yeah.
demos, whatever system you have. There's a demo you could download and try the game out if you want.
No, it is. Yeah, I was just thinking about, because you just going holiday shopping, and you look throughout the stores. There are no more demo machines. They don't have the machines right there, and obviously in a protector, and you playing. They don't have that anymore. No.
I kind of miss that.
Yes.
I kind of miss that, especially for gaming. Like,
Yeah.
'cause I can remember like all the demo displays. I want to say up to the PS2 and Xbox and GameCube era.
Yeah.
Past that, I don't remember if there was any more afterwards. There may have been for like PS3.
Maybe.
I wasn't really paying attention. But like for like you go to the major stores, they had all the displays and you like get to try out the games and stuff. And then over time you would like figure out like, oh, you can like try to reset it and all that stuff. Because like, oh, this game froze. Reset.
That's right. Yes. It's like a mini arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like get you like feeling the game and the system.
Yes.
Still like, tactics to get you to sell and buy.
Yeah, and I think at that time, that's PlayStation, Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft. They were out for war, but they were also out to make money. And I think by the later systems, it was like, you don't have to worry about that. We're gonna make money. You don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about you wondering about if this game is worth buying. You're gonna get it. If you want it, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, because now it's like all these products have been established.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, what it is.
Yeah.
We have the internet, social media. We see like the people promoting the shit out of all these games and systems, and we see like all the flooding of articles from, I'm gonna put in quotations, game journalists, because some of them are not really journalists. A lot of them I see is like copy and paste from other sites and then other sites in your source that like, oh, this was like taken from this site. Here's the source.
Yeah.
And so
Listen,
it's just
I haven't read.
It's depressing.
It's depressing. That was going to ask. Like, I haven't read a gaming like magazine or like blog. Well, I never read a gaming blog, but I used to read the magazine Game Informer, Nintendo Power, and just like how you'd be so enthralled by those articles and just all about it, just so excited. They don't have that anymore. That doesn't exist anymore. No. Everything is basic. Yeah. Everything is like, you could have read that from a Wikipedia page. You didn't have to go to that website to read anything like that.
Exactly. It's like, I remember like Game Pro and Electronic Gaming Magazine.
Yeah.
Where like you get like these nice covers to promote like, you know, this game, game of the month, or like this game's coming soon, huge article.
Yes.
That can be in there. And, you know, those were like the times where it's like, I was like really excited to like go see these magazines, read the articles, and I would like read them like, you know, I would read them like over and over and over, like constantly, like especially for like the Metal Gear series when they had like an article. Yeah. I would just like deep dive into the articles and forget about the rest of the magazine. I just want this article.
Yeah.
And then going back to the days where like, you know, you had Xbox magazine and PlayStation magazine, and then they had the demo disc and those.
Yes.
And those were fun.
Because that's all you had until you got the game.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you have, the connection to the game that you have is these words on a paper, and you're like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, like everything else, like, you know, when the money starts piling in, that's when it's like, it becomes like, basically, I don't know, like you said, like, it's all just plain now. Like, what's there to stand out?
It wasn't easy to get. You had to wait. Now it's so easy.
Yeah, because then like they'll post something, and people will be like trying to look for leaks.
Yeah.
Then they'll start like fake rumors. And I try to mute that crap out.
Yeah.
It's not for me. But you know, for these times, these were the glory days.
Yeah.
And that's all we can like, kind of like reminisce. And like remember like, you know, how it was back then to be a gamer and be a kid, and you know, for me it was like I was a teenager. Yeah, because like for this game it was like 2001, so it was like, you know, I was just 17. Like I was still in high school, and like, you know, to get these games I had to wait to like get out of school and like go basically like get our mom to like give us a ride to like Media Play and be like, all right, I saved all this money for like, you know, all my chores and my allowance. It's like, I'm here to buy this game, like I need to have it.
Yeah.
And that's when also like back when you had to like physical media, like you actually had the game and like the disc, and like, you know, the thing where like for the PS2, like it had like the cartridge slot for the memory card still.
You had a sense of, because you waited, you did your homework, you did literal school homework, and you did your homework on the game. You have, and you buy the game, you physically have it, you can look at it, and you play it, and it's like, it's a sense of accomplishment. You might still have a sense of accomplishment downloading something at the tip of your finger, I guess, but you can't, like, waiting and then anticipation and just getting the game, you can't replace that feeling, that feeling of accomplishment. You can't duplicate that anymore.
Yeah, now it's like you just click and buy, download.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's very, I want to say, it's very sanitized. I feel like when I download games onto my systems, it feels like I've just entered a hospital and everything is like, you can smell like the bleach, and it's very like antiseptic, but then you can also get sick still. That's how I feel. That's how I feel the internet is to me.
Yeah. Also, we'll also bring up is the gaming sense of community. You're not the only one that's anticipating the game. You're not the only one that was reading the articles. A bunch of people were, and maybe, you know, as kids, at least with me, I wasn't very social, but like, you do get a sense of camaraderie around other gamers and people that are doing the same thing you're doing. Just by being around them. Just being in the same store, in the same line, waiting for the same game.
Yeah, because, like, if you were in school and, you know...
Yes, I was going to say.
That could be, like, a topic of discussion with people that you don't normally talk with.
Yes.
You know, oh, this upcoming game, and everybody would gather around and talk.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you were older and you go to the stores... you go to the gaming stores, there'll be people there too. Sometimes even the employees you're buying it from, they'll strike up the conversation.
Yeah, that's how some people became friends, just be talking about the game. Or someone had the demo of the game. You want to come over to my house and play it? Yeah, let's
exactly.
do it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, it's another thing. Like, sometimes you didn't have the system because you didn't want to pull the trigger yet.
No.
But you knew somebody that did, and they'd be like, "Hey, come on over and check out this game, or check out the demo," like you said.
Yeah.
It was like a way to get people together. Is what I'm trying to say.
No,
I feel like as we get older and technology has gotten better,
you're just looking at a screen.
We're just separating.
Yes,
ourselves
you're just looking
from
at
each
a screen.
other.
Yeah.
And on that note, we hope everybody has a happy holidays.
Absolutely.
Try to get back together. Find the people that, I'm not going to say like go find some randos on the internet and go meet up. Try within your own community, whether you're in school, whatever school you're in, elementary all the way to college.
Yeah.
Try to find a group to like have a common topic, whether it's like gaming or sports.
Yes.
And sort of like in a way connect back together.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like as time goes on, like we're just like becoming more isolated, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's like I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
It's like whether it's like you're doing a Zoom, face-to-face video chat, or like try to do it in person.
Yeah.
That'll also be a good thing.
Absolutely.
And talking about at work of Kojima, try to reconnect, which is the thing from what his recent work has been about now.
Yeah.
But it's true. And so I would say, like, I hope everybody has like an awesome holiday break, whether from school or work. Just try to like reconnect, be with family, and have fun.
Yeah.
And as always, I want to thank my partner in crime, Jonathan, for joining me on this episode.
Thank you.
Apologize for the delay.
That's okay.
And I'm gonna get this out there. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.